Hey guys, it's Mancoangeleyes. It's been a while since I've done a DVD review, and this one's going to be a lot more informal, no DVD backdrop, just me sitting on a couch and talking about a movie that I can relate to, and that after thinking about this past month, what it really means to be in a relationship. So, for the longest time, I haven't been doing DVD reviews because I was in a really amazing relationship until almost the middle of August. Around that time, I broke up with my ex, who was in a relationship with me for 3 years, and the movie that I want to talk about is 500 Days of Summer with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who plays this guy named Tom, and Zooey Deschanel, who plays Summer. And this movie is actually quite interesting in the way that when you think of a relationship and you think of, a breakup, a major event in one's life, such as a breakup, because it can be, you're able to form memories and open up and share with someone, and they're able to see you for who you are, and you're able to see them for who they are, and you're able to create a shared experience. We see Tom in the opening scene just throwing dishes against the wall and just saying "summer" over and over again. And when you think of the narrative of the story, you just can think of an actual relationship breaking up. You can think of the person going through their worst moment, and you can think of all the memories that person had with Tom with Summer, or yourself with whoever you're in a relationship. If you break up with them, you're able to go from extremely good memories to how you guys first met to extremely bad memories, but it'll mostly be positive versus negative. And in this movie, you see Tom fall for a woman who doesn't truly believe in love, who doesn't think that love really exists, that she's going out with many guys, and Tom tries to get with her, and at one point does. And he tries to build a solid, meaningful relationship with this girl when she's just not feeling it. And then, you see the eventuality of them breaking up, and then Tom running into her again, quite some time later, and then being invited to a party where he's like, yo, I still have a chance with Summer, and he goes there, and you see this amazing side-by-side panel shot where it's expectations for the night and reality, where he's like, yo, I'm going to make out with her by the end of the night, I'm going to be with her again. When he's there, and he sees another guy with him, with Summer, and he's like, I have no chance with her. And you just see him just drinking alone over the balcony and just looking out, and he's like, fuck this. And he puts his drink away, and he just leaves. And you just see, through this juxtaposed narrative of these moments that Tom and Summer have, how the relationship was until, Tom is able to go back and feel whole again, where he's able to really focus on his career as an architect. And, by the end of the movie, we see him, feel whole again. And I think that anyone who's been through a bad breakup can appreciate feeling whole again and going through a transformation. But what was interesting about the narrative is that it simulates how breakups do happen, and how if you go through a really bad breakup or a breakup with someone you cared about, how crushing that could be. And, we see Tom in a catatonic state almost, and just mumbling one word and throwing dishes. But what's interesting is that the narrative, and how the narrative is told, and how the shots are juxtaposed. And recently I read a really good book called The Lover's Dictionary by David Leviathan, who writes this book through the letters of the alphabet, through A through Z. And he tells a narrative of two people in a relationship, and you're able to see how how the relationship kind of evolves and devolves, how it ends, how it starts, and asks, a question about, does love like truly exist between two people, or like how does love exist between two people? And reading that book and watching 500 Days of Summer, I saw the similarities of like these love narratives, and like if anyone examines their own love life, how do we create narratives? How do we create stories? And how do we tell stories, more importantly? And I think that 500 Days of Summer does a really good job in simulating what the actual experience of a breakup is, while juxtaposing everything that is in the middle, and like the good, the bad, the coming to terms with it, eventually seeing someone again face to face and feeling fine with it, or talking to them again and being fine with it, which is incredibly hard because, sometimes there's those residual feelings, and, sometimes they can sidewipe you, and you don't even know what the hell just happened. You're like, why am I feeling like this? I thought I was fine. And, in 500 Days of Summer, it goes through all these issues, and it's amazing because it's not really a romantic comedy. It's like a realistic romantic film. Like it shows almost all the steps of a relationship without being too campy or too cheesy, but also like is able to create a space where the users or the moviegoers are able to reflect about even their own relationships or from the past, or even the relationships they're currently in, and be like, wow, I can really relate to these moments, and like how does that make me feel? How does that allow me to grow and move forward from them? And it took me a little over a month to really get over my own relationship and like to remember what that felt, because immediately after the breakup, I felt almost a sense of hopelessness. I started asking existential questions about myself, like, who am I now? Like, I'm not in a relationship. What am I doing? Where am I going to go? I had a plan, and now that plan is gone. Like, what's my new plan? And then I was like, wait, I don't need a new plan. The plan is still to get ahead and to create a career for myself, because truly that's all that matters. And then, finding the right partner to go through you in life, that'll come secondary. First let's set the goal, let's reach the goal, and then let's create a new goal and then try to achieve that. So those are my thoughts on 500 Days of Summer, on relationships and what they can do, and like how we tell narratives. I'm hoping to be able to release a video once a week to talk about the different movies in my collection that I still haven't seen, and some of the newer ones that I'm seeing. So the next movie that I'm actually going to be reviewing was a Criterion film called The Sword of Doom, which is a Criterion film I've really wanted to watch and really talk about. So stay tuned for that DVD review. It'll come next week, or hopefully on like Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, hopefully. Just depends if I'm working or not, or how busy my schedule is. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Mancoangeleyes, and I will see you guys later.